Happy Friday, Roanchar Ranchers. I hope everybody had a wonderful week. Well, the garage sale is here. It's tomorrow from 10 to 1 at 34 Argyle Avenue in Amherst, 14226. Huge kudos to Janie for putting this on. Janie has been a longtime supporter of the rescue, and the garage sale was her idea, and she's the one who has been collecting all of your goodies. So thank you for everybody that has dropped stuff off at her house. We are very, very excited for the first annual garage sale to benefit Roanchar Ranch Draft Horse Rescue. So if you're able to, come on down. Look at some of the cool stuff that we have. There's a roll top desk. There's some pretty cool paintings and knickknacks. There is also costume jewelry if you're into that. Lots of housewares, house decor. There is tons and tons of stuff. So much that we're having it 2 Saturdays. So this Saturday and next Saturday, from 10 to 1 both days. It's going to be a good time. So, you may have seen also today that we have we're back doing $5 Fridays. This week we are fundraising for Ellie and Apollo's initial visit. That's where we get the baseline on their health to make sure that we're able to give them vaccinations. Obviously with their weight, we're going to need to, their actually lack of weight, we need to hold off a little bit longer before we can start doing the vaccinations. But, the initial visit cost $592.60. So that is what we are fundraising for this week with our $5 Friday. We are already up to $350. Thank you so much for everybody that has already donated. If you haven't donated and would like to, just go to the page and look at, find our $5 Friday Apollo and Ellie initial vet visit fundraiser that we have going on. So how are they doing? Where's your money going? This is where your money is going. He is back to putting on weight. He hit a plateau, which isn't unusual while we're going through this process. But look at that. You can barely see his ribs. Super, super excited. He is doing really, really well. Obviously, this is Apollo. If you've been following us, he is doing really, really well. He's back to putting weight on. He is out and about. The biggest concern right now is his right front hoof that we know has a deformity to it of some way, shape, or form. But he also has thrush. So we're dealing with that as well. He limps around much worse in the morning. And I am assuming that's because that's when he is laying down. So when I get to him, he's probably just getting up and he hasn't walked the kinks off yet. This afternoon, he's fine with walking. However, it doesn't matter night or day, moving left to right, you can tell that it is, it's difficult for him. So, you know, that's not his thrush. That's just whatever's going on with his hoof slash leg. I mean, you can, let's see if he'll stay put. You can see pretty well this bump right here should not be there. I mean, if you look at, thanks Apollo, that's the comparison. Well, now he moved it back, but this bump, I'm not even in the camera, sorry, but the bump should not be there. So that bump should not be there. So yeah, we're at some point we will get x-rays if it continues to bother him. You know, it's one of those things, is it, we're not going to be able to fix it, but we need to know what it is to manage it. So, you know, if we need to do corrective shoes in that. So at some point we will do some more diagnostic on him, but right now we are more focused on making him look even better. So you can see we're making progress, slowly but surely. This is a long game. Putting weight back on horses is a very, very long game. So, like I said, he plateaued, but he is he's back to gaining. He's back to gaining. So, hopefully, in the not too distant future, this will all start to fill in, I should say. And he will be looking fantastic for the winter. But otherwise, he's doing wonderful. His personality comes out more and more every day. He is a character. I really can't wait for you guys to see him in our during our open house, because I think he's going to have a blast with everybody here. So Miss Ellie, our beautiful, beautiful girl. Hi, baby girl. Ellie is doing fantastic. Absolutely amazing. I mean, look at that. She has put on the weight so nicely. She is not plateaued. She just keeps gaining, which is a beautiful thing. And she loves being out on the pasture. I watch her during the evening as the sun is setting. She's out there every night, munching away, and then she parks herself on the pad in front of the barn. She doesn't stay in the barn. She hangs out outside the barn most of the night. Obviously, I do checks in the middle of the night, in case you didn't, you weren't catching the gist on that. She's out there most of the night. Then that's where she sleeps standing up, and then at some point she goes out into the pasture and sleeps. You can tell because when she gets up, her knees are green. So she's out there sleeping at some point. But yeah, she is doing amazing. She has taken obviously really well to her fly mask. Including the nose cover, which Barney never got accustomed to. I kept sneaking it down on him, and every time he would say, nope, don't like that. But she has absolutely no issues with the nose cover, which is a good thing because it protects her for her nose from getting a sunburn. And she is just such a well-adjusted horse. She listens so well. She's so gentle, and she picks up things so quickly. Like routines, she's got it down. Like she knows that Apollo eats first. She gets her grain second, you know, because Apollo likes to eat first. So he would come and steal her food anyway. So he gets his bucket first, and then she gets hers. And she knows that, and she knows to follow me, and she knows where it goes. And she is amazing. She's got it all figured out. And it's wonderful, you know. And like I said, she listens really, really well. So that is how they are doing. We do have an appointment with the dentist for the 28th. So I'm excited for that. Their teeth are bad. So it will help with the gaining weight process for Apollo, for him to have his teeth as they should be, you know, floated and flat so that he can eat better. He does drop his grain. Fortunately, he does drop it back in his feed bucket. Sometimes he misses, but the majority he does. If it does slip out of his mouth, it goes right back into his feed bucket. So he's not losing anything. It just takes him a little longer to eat, which is fine. I'd rather them eating slow their mash than, you know, woofing it down and then end up choking like Ellie did the second day we had her, the first full day, but you know, the day after she arrived. So that's exciting. So they're making progress. They're doing really, really well. You know, thank you for your support, for your kind words as I'm posting about them. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying them as much as I am, because they really are a treat to be around. They are so comical how they work together and act together. So, like I said, I'm really excited for you guys to come to the open house on September 24th. And meet them, and I get to meet you in person. I'm excited about that. That's what I like the most about open house, is that I finally get to meet a lot of you guys and you know, show my appreciation, because I do appreciate each and every one of you for all of the support and, you know, making this little rescue run. It's all because of you guys. So thank you. Louie is doing well also. He actually is, I believe, back out on pasture. He just finished his dinner. So he's probably out on pasture. He's doing well. He is a chunky monkey right now, which is good. He's loving life, you know, and doing really, really well. It's interesting that, you know, we got a little cold here at night, and, you know, I was worrying that his neurological issues were going to kick in, and knock on wood, they haven't yet. So, you know, we're crawling our way up to fall, and usually, you know, late August, early September is when things start to change for him. So please keep him in your thoughts that this year that won't happen, that he has been out on pasture enough and moving around and feeling good and built up his muscles enough that that we're not going to have an issue this fall, and he's gonna sail right through it. I'm looking forward to a calm fall without any excitement is what I'm shooting for. We'll see if that happens. But yeah, he's being Lulu. He's an amazing boy. You know, if you know of somebody that is looking for a companion horse, please spread the word about Louie. You know, he's only 12. There is no reason in the world why he shouldn't have a family of his own. He can do lots of things on the ground. So if you know of anybody that is looking for or getting into horses and would like, would like a very intelligent, sweet boy who, please spread the word about Louie, because he so deserves a home and a loving family. Don't get me wrong, we love him here, but our goal is to find them their forever home. And like I said, there's no reason why there isn't a family out there that could provide a very loving home for him, even though he's not rideable. That's it for today, guys. I have to go prep for the garage sale. I have to get my get the t-shirts and flyers and marketing stuff into my car so I can have it for when you guys come out tomorrow over to 35 Argyle Avenue. I hope to see everybody there, or at least a nice number, and I look forward to seeing you guys. Have a wonderful week, have a wonderful weekend, and hope to see you tomorrow. Be well, Roan Shire Ranchers.